everyone, welcome back. I am back in Woody and currently waiting for Aidy to return. So we are planning on going away this week. It is my birthday at the end of the week, but Aidy has been in Germany for the football. So we've kept everything very loose, and by loose I mean 0 plans, 0 bookings. I'm just sorting the van out and we're going to hope for the best a little bit. So originally we had said that we'd probably go to Wales just because I've never actually really been before. I think I've spent one day in London now and that's it. But the weather looked atrocious. And it's not much better for Cornwall, but I think we've probably got a slightly better chance that it might maybe be a little bit better. So I think because of the weather, we thought we will keep this pretty loosey-goosey. We'll just see what it looks like, chase the sun a little bit as best as we can. So as I say, yeah, Aidy's been away for the last few days in Germany. I've not booked anything this evening yet because I just sort of want to see maybe how ropey he looks when he gets back, but we shall see. He's made of quite hardy stuff, so he should be okay. So obviously, because it's my birthday, we typically like to go away for both our birthdays, and he'd asked me what I wanted to do. I still have the same list that I probably had when I was around 10 of things I want to do for my birthday, and it is predominantly around animals and food. I think, yeah, seeing a beach or two as well is pretty nice, but yeah, I'm not very good at the planning stuff. I do try and leave it to Aidy. I would just happily go along with anything. But yes, he'd said to me, well, why don't you think about where you want to go? I thought about it for about 30 seconds and a few places kind of cropped to mind. There's an otter sanctuary that we have been to before that they're like my top 5. I think all the animals I'm going to mention are in my top 5. So there's an otter sanctuary I would love to go back to. I've always wanted to go to the donkey sanctuary down in Sidmouth, so hopefully we'll get there. There is a seal sanctuary that also has some puffins that are being rehabilitated. That's right up my street. I found a llama place. You know, it's just as I say, my list hasn't changed since I was about 10. Just throwing a bit of cake around it, show me some animals, and I'm pretty sweet, to be honest. I'm not a complicated person, so I'm just getting Woody ready. I think it's all pretty tidy. The good thing is I was with my friend Annie from our last video at the Cambridge Club Festival literally last weekend, so there's not a great deal to do. I've topped up all the water. At least it's been sunny this week, so the solar is full. Tilly isn't joining us for this one. I feel very bad when I pop her into kennels, but I know she has a brilliant time, and there's just no one else she can stay with, sadly. But because I do like to see a lot of animals, it's not suited to her. I take her to go and see some donkeys, and I don't think that's going to end well, so we're not going to do that. So she's off having a nice time up north. We're going to head down south. I will take you along. It will be hilarious if as this film progresses, all of those things I've mentioned, we do none of them. That is quite feasible. So yeah, we shall see where the week takes us. So it is Monday today. Yes, say football for Aidy yesterday. He should at least be in a good mood because they did win that one. So I know nothing about football. It's all white noise to me, but that's where he was. So we shall see. We shall see what we get up to this week, but of course take you along with us. So yeah, let's get the show on the road. So as expected, we completely ran off in a total rush, so I was glad I filmed before we left the house. So the story so far, Aidy got back. We briefly considered what our options would be. I'm just holding this leaflet. I'll explain all in a minute, but this is where we currently are. Yeah, we knew he wanted to get on the road. He was in a position that I felt, you know, he can sleep in the van while I drive it. So we knew we wanted to kind of get at least a good chunk of the distance out, because going all the way down to Cornwall for us takes a really, really long time, like 6 hours plus. I have no bladder, so 7 hours. I wanted to kind of get us down somewhere Bathy-ish, because the plan is tomorrow to go to Cheddar Gorge and, if time, the Donkey Sanctuary in Sidmouth. So yes, so that is what we've done. So we are in Tucker's Grave Inn and Campsite, and we actually came here in COVID times, so it was like the first trip we did when the restrictions were lifted slightly and you could kind of move around a little bit in COVID in 2020. So we brought the van here. I'll put in a few little clips of the area. It's very, very quiet. We were amazed. But the reason we suddenly had to head off was that it said you had to check in by 7, and it took us 3.5 hours to get here. And that gave us about 40 minutes for Aidy to get completely ready, for me to pack a bag and all of those things. But we did it, and we got here about 7. So yes, we are in Falkland, Somerset. So I think we're kind of near Glastonbury, in fact. But yeah, really nice site. Just a cute little pub. So we're both just drinking cider. The reason I'm doing this right now is that the football is on. So I've just left Aidy in the little kind of, it's not actually on in the pub, it's in like the cafe outside. But he is in there watching football. I was going to pretend that I remembered who's playing there, but that's honestly my interest in football. I've already forgotten. But yeah, I'll put in a few bits. We did, they don't serve food in the week here because it is very little. But we did get a pizza delivered, which was a good option. And we have both had a nice local cider. Mine, of course, was fruity. I would say it was better than Aidy's, but I don't like very dry apple cider. So yeah, we'll probably have a few more. I will put in anything that I remember, and then yeah, we've just got the one night here, and then we'll be heading off to Cheddar Gorge and sort of trying to come up with a bit of a plan. Opened by magic. Oh my god. Good morning, everybody. I'm attempting to record as we drive at the moment, so this could be some very wobbly experiences going on. But we have packed up this morning and headed off for our first full day. I've already forgotten what it was called. Aidy's going to have to remind me.
Tucker's Grave.
So Tucker's Grave Inn pub, which was really good. Had a couple of ciders in the night and a good night's sleep. It's very quiet at the moment, but it has so much set up. It must get really, really busy in peak season. So yeah, nice and quiet, good night's sleep. So we've packed up because we are now heading off to Cheddar and to go through Cheddar Gorge. And first on my list of things to do was to go down the caves there. So we've driven through it quite a few times, but never done the caves. So yeah, I was quite keen to give that a go. And then depending on the time, we shall see if there's time to get down to the Donkey Sanctuary. So yeah, but I will, yeah, hopefully it will be a little bit less wobbly when we're going through the gorge because it looks awesome. So I'm going to try my best to film it for you. But at the moment it is all the lovely narrow roads of getting there. So yeah, we shall see what the day brings. Nice and sunny, we've had a coffee, ready to go. Cheddar Gorge is a limestone gorge in the Mendip Hills near the village of Cheddar in Somerset. The gorge is the site of the Cheddar Show Caves, which we'll visit shortly. Britain's oldest complete human skeleton, the Cheddar Man, was found here, estimated to be 9,000 years old and found in 1903. The stunning Cheddar Gorge and caves have been recognised as both an area of outstanding natural beauty and a site of special scientific interest. As such, they have been safeguarded in the national interest to protect and enhance the natural landscape and wildlife. Now, I don't think we can talk about cheddar without talking about their delicious cheddar cheese. But did you know that the Cheddar Gorge Cheese Company still mature their cheese within the Cheddar Gorge Natural Caves today? As we arrived early for the day, we did drive through Cheddar and onto one of the main car parks that we've used in the past, where we knew there were no barriers and actually that they've opened up this area in the back so there was lots of room for vans. You'll notice as we drove in, there were car parks throughout the gorge as you go as well, but our main recommendation would be to get there just a little bit earlier, not super early because nothing opens till 10, so we arrived around 9ish and we got lots of parking. We noticed as soon as it hit 10 this place was getting really full. We just had enough time to grab ourselves a big hearty breakfast before heading off to the caves.
So today, we are taking a journey through time. The floor beneath your feet was once seabed, the bottom of a vibrant ancient ocean that existed more than 300 million years ago.
are currently in Sidmouth at the Donkey Sanctuary, living out all my amazing fantasies from when I was about 10. And it's lovely. We got here, they were doing a talk that we went to. Aidy is here. I'm not standing entirely on my own. There he is. He's having to learn a lot about donkeys and to watch me get very excited about donkeys as well. But there was a lady doing a talk, yes, we learned a bit more about donkeys, did we not? And we're just going around, and I'm just desperately trying to make them all be friends with me. That's pretty much what's happening. But it is completely free to visit, and the car parking's free. They've got a visitor centre and a shop that I'm just going to spend all my money in, fundamentally. And you just walk around. There's really nice walks and everything. And actually, I think, well, we must be pretty close to the sea because we've seen it. And the lady did say the beach, what was it called? There is a beach nearby. I mean, she did casually say it was a nudist beach, so I don't know whether that's on the cards. But yeah, we are just enjoying it. I'm living my best life, off to try and terrorise some more donkeys. But we definitely recommend it. I think it's great. I think it's awesome that it is completely free for people to come along and free to park. And obviously, yeah, there's lots to kind of chat about adopting donkeys, which I've done in the past. So yeah, know me, I'll probably come away saying I've adopted a donkey. But yeah, it's time to carry on. I need more donkeys to get all my donkey needs in. That's not a thing, is it? It kind of is. And then spend all my money in the gift shop. I want you to make friends with the donkey though too. Make friends with the donkey. It's a very clean donkey. Hey sweetie. Yeah. The donkey chose you. Hey beauty. Good morning. I've actually no idea how I'm going to cut this video, so this could be a new video. It probably depends how much donkey stuff I put in the previous day. But it is Wednesday, I think. Yeah. At the moment, I have to look at my phone because Aidy tells me these things before I start and I forget everything he said. So we are in Lemonford Caravan Park, which I called Lemonhead, so that wasn't it. So I don't know where we are. We're near Ashburton. I don't know. We're on the edge of Dartmoor. That's what I'm going to say. So we were down in Sidmouth yesterday to see the donkeys at the sanctuary. Obviously, absolutely living my best life. And then yeah, we headed here, had our dinner here. We've been at this campsite before, and yeah, it's a nice one. It's like a really good location, good pitch sizes and things. It's a bit more maybe simplistic than other campsites, but we were just here for the night. We've not bothered putting our awning up, we've not done anything like that. So I think it was £30, but I'll double check. Pretty sure it was around £30. That's electricity and gravel hard standing, and I'll try and do a little filming before we disappear. So yeah, so really nice day yesterday, and then just a nice chill evening last night. So this morning we were up early. We are off to, this is such a me holiday, we are off to the Buckfast butterfly farm, and it's an otter sanctuary, so still in Dartmoor. So the Buckfast Butterfly Farm and Dartmoor Otter Sanctuary. I was never going to remember that title, that's really ridiculously long. So we've just been chilling this morning because it doesn't open till 10, but we're gonna head off pretty soon. I had a look on their website and they've got a feeding time at like 11:30, so I definitely need to be there for that. And I did actually the otter experience. Aidy got it for me for my birthday a few years ago, and it was incredible. Otters are definitely top 5 animal. For top 2, oh, I don't know. Anyway, so we will go there, and then we're going to head. He's come back. Here he is, to Dartmoor to see the ponies. I make everything like a question because I can't remember, before heading in towards Cornwall way. Here he is. You can come and sit with me. So yeah, that's the plan pretty much today. Otters, ponies, Cornwall.
That's the end goal. Try and get there for this evening.
So yeah, we haven't booked anywhere this evening. Just sort of playing it by ear and seeing where we get to and things. But yes, being a weekend, planned is a very loose term, but like around things I'd like to do, it is all very animal related still. So I'm going to see it all at day by day in animal terms. So yesterday donkey, today otter, pony. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, let's get going.
Get moving. Get some food.
Get some food. After some incredibly windy, narrow roads to get here, we pulled up and went for some breakfast at the cafe that's just situated at the train station, which was delish, made of pet robin, brilliant. And obviously, yes, we noticed as we were going down to the otter and butterfly sanctuary that the bridge is just a little bit smaller than our van. So as tempting as it was to try, for some unknown reason, we did decide it'd be best to park up at the top. And you can ask the people at the station to sort of put you in the place that suits them best that day. So as you can see, yeah, again, it's very single track road. But if you are smaller, then you can work your way down. If not, you're going to be parking at the top just like we did. Aidy's favourite, really hot room. Hot, I'm getting steamy already.
It's very hot in here.
Aidy loves being really warm. They're going to go for your sweaty face.
Winged caterpillar.
You know, he's really good with wildlife. I mean, they are enormous, they are cool. I'm not a big one for butterflies. It's pretty lush. It'd be like this if we went to somewhere like Thailand. You up for that?
What's that?
So it'd be like this if we went to Thailand. Would you be up for that?
Yeah, I like Thais.
Yep. I'm not up for that spider, no thank you. I mean, this is what I'm really here for. Snapping turtle. Look at that bad boy over there. Bring you in. There you go. So I'm excited for otters. You're excited to be cold. Now it only seemed fair that, considering we were right next to a steam train, we bought some tickets and headed on, and did something that really would make Aidy's heart as happy as mine is when I see otters. So we headed on to the South Devon Railway. This is completely run by a charity now, by volunteers, and it's recreating those golden days of travel between the 30s and the 60s, and taking a trip really back in time as you go back onto the old line running from Buckfast to Totnes Riverside. You follow along the river, bumping along with very bouncy seats, I should say, taking in that scenery and just enjoying yourself. I have lots of this footage I'll point out as well, so if you would like to see more of this trail line, please leave a comment below and I will make a separate video. Feels incredibly close to my face. It's making me go cross-eyed.
You are having so much fun.
I'm just full of the otter love still. It's otters for me and trains for you. And this brings us to the last stop of the day, Dartmoor National Park. Dartmoor ponies roam its craggy landscape, defined by forests, rivers, wetlands and tors. You'll find trails that wind through the valleys and Neolithic tombs, Bronze Age stone circles and even abandoned medieval farmhouses. The area is dotted with villages, including Princetown, which we stopped in for a quick pint. We really hope you've enjoyed this video. I've really enjoyed putting this one together, so I hope you enjoy watching it just as much. If you do, it would be amazing to get a like, maybe a cheeky subscribe, and there will be another video coming really soon as we carry on our week away full of lots of animal adventures. See you at the next one. Bye!